Happy January 18th, 2026. And thank you for joining us for Ask Us Anything.
The show is
over.
on the road. The show is on the road. Well, we're not on the road. We're still at the show. It just 4 o'clock it ended. And we stuck around so we could do Ask Us Anything. And later on, as soon as this ends, we go over to the RV community and do an Afterglow live stream there as well. Boy, it's been a busy week.
It has been a tremendously fun week. I just wish I had my new knee. Next year, it's going to be a lot more fun with my new knee.
We rented a golf cart so Jen could get around. If anybody wonders what we're talking about the Florida RV Supershow, which is the seismic event in the RV lifestyle world every January. It's the unofficial start of the 2026 RV camping season. And man, it's been a crazy time.
I got to say, I think I enjoyed this year's show more than any show we've ever been to. We had our producer, Wendy, with us, and Wendy's our daughter, so it was great fun. Except now I'm sad that she's disappeared.
Yeah.
But we loved our time with Wendy, and we just had fun.
I think we're tired.
We got cold a couple of days. It was so cold.
It's the worst weather we've seen.
Last year.
Well, last year we had big rains, but
it was cold.
Wednesday, opening day, was okay.
Mm-hmm.
Friday was pretty good. Thursday, a wind came up that was brutal. And then today, it was 67 degrees when I took Bo for his morning walk before the show opened. And we had to take that golf cart and return that. And I did it in just a T-shirt, comfortable. It was nice. Came back in and we were getting ready to run back out and out of the show because the show had opened and a cold front had come through. And
the wind.
It's 53 degrees right now. But the wind has been brutal Thursday and today. Very few people at the show today.
The wind can make it so cold.
Yeah.
It feels like winter. I mean, truly winter in the north.
So it's a fireplace night here at the Florida RV Supershow Fairgrounds.
It's too bad we don't have the fireplace in the shot. Oh, Bo's going to lay on his bed. I thought maybe he was going to come over to be affirmed that he's okay.
He's okay. And it's good. So we are delighted that you are all joining us today on Ask Us Anything. And here's the thing. Lots of you jump on. And as you do, post in all caps question at the beginning. And we will take that and try and answer the questions. And let's just jump right in. The first question from Matt Blau.
How does one maintain one's faith on the road? Different churches, campfire Bible studies, campground services. Well, you can go with a group from your church, for a weekend or a week or whatever. That's always fun to go with people that you know and your faith. But when you're just out there on the road.
Well, many people, and it is really fun to visit different churches along the way. We know several people who do that. We've done that. It's fun to visit a different church. I love the cowboy churches out west, We have some friends on the Mississippi trip. They got up every Sunday morning and went to church, and they would find the closest church and usually walk to it. So they got some exercise. Online church services. Every church has online services now, or if they don't, shame on them. They should. It's a great way to reach the world, and that's a big part. And then I've never run into a campfire Bible study or a campground service, except maybe on like Easter or something if we're in a campground. But it's a matter of, in my case, I do my morning devotions every morning. I get up bright and early. If I don't do them first thing in the morning, I don't do them at all. And your faith is something that you should not leave home. You're not on vacation from that. So good question, Matt. But everybody has different ways of doing it, and online world is great. When we first started, I was a online campus pastor for our church when we took the road, and we did online services on the internet like this, and that was a really fun time. It was really cool. All right. Baby Poodle got here early. That was great. And hi to Marcy Campbell. Sharon Childress checking in from Northwest New Jersey.
And it looks like you had a great time in Tampa. Wish we could have been here. I wish you would have been here as well because it was fun.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's just here to have a good time. I mean, they're very pleasant. Even with us being obnoxious, having the golf cart, people were kind.
Yeah, yeah. I got to confess, I was really kind of glad we had the golf cart because we covered a lot of territory on this year's show.
I don't think I could have walked over to the show.
Marcia Badhorn is, I got to scroll back down here and figure out where I had it.
Oh, did you lose her?
Yeah, you know what happens if I'm not paying attention? Holy cow, look at all these people in here. There we go. Marcia Badhorn checks in.
From Northwest New Jersey?
No, that was Sharon.
That's Sharon.
Marcia is in La Posta North. That's out of Quartzside with some community members.
Awesome.
That was we had a meetup out there and the Badhorns kind of helped run our mini meetup out at Quartzside. We did 3 meet and greets here at the show, and then we had a special event for community members on Thursday night at Top Golf, which was so much fun. I think the highlight for us this show personally was all the people we met.
We did meet a lot of folks.
More people we met this year, I think, than any other show, and it was really great. They have a content creators social media building that they made available, and it was so nice. There was a little stage with a sound system and seats, and then backstage they had a photo taking area. The show was really helpful for us, and that was great. We had a big crowd for that.
I felt everything at the show was well managed.
I just think we shared a little too much at the show because we shared a lot of stories that we've never publicly shared before, and we got on a roll.
You get on a roll.
You led me into every one of those questions. Was you just set up, throw that softball, and you knew I was going to bite, because you say, well, and then you'd say something, and then you'd look at me and
so
okay,
it's all my doings.
It's all your doings, and anyway, I know a lot of people in our community say, well, what are the stories? I'm not telling any of them again. Some of them, you know. But anyway, great to see you guys out at our RV lifestyle community out at the Quartzside gathering out there. That's fun this year. Robin Ostermeyer.
Hello from.
There we go.
Hello from snowy north.
The Poconos in Pennsylvania.
27 degrees and going down.
Yes, it's going to be 33 degrees here in Florida tonight. 31 where we will be tomorrow night, a little further north. Yeah. Richard Rayburn checks in from the show.
And he's saying that he bets that Mike and Jen are exhausted.
We saw him on Thursday night at our gathering.
Well, today you slept until 8, and normally you get up at 6.
Yeah.
And I slept until 9.
Well, Wendy got back on an airplane yesterday and flew out. And so I didn't have an early morning call. And we had shot pretty much everything we had in terms of video. And we do this new Monday news, RV news. Boy, did we pick up a lot of interesting news on this show. Make sure you listen to the podcast or watch the podcast that comes out tomorrow. And if you say, wait a minute, I thought the podcast was Wednesday. For the last 3 weeks, we've been doing 2 podcast episodes a week. And what we did is we took the news segment that we did on Wednesday and put that into a standalone, shorter version that we post at 6 a.m. every Monday. And it was fun. We were driving by in a golf cart and I had people yelling, hey, we love that new Monday news segment. So, but we have some interesting news. I'll give you a hint right now. A very popular Class B motorhome that was near and dear to our hearts for many years is on good authority on the market again, looking for a buyer or another investment firm to come in and help them out. Got a couple of big stories tomorrow, and I think it's worth it. So you don't have to get up early. It'll be up. RVpodcast.com is the website.
You all have to get up at 6 or else you miss it.
No, that's not the case. But it'd be nice to get everybody up. Susie Tinkdale Smith.
Let's see. Good evening, all from Cisco, Texas. Drove 350 miles today, including Dallas, Fort Worth, ready for warmer weather and R&R.
Yeah, it's been weird weather. Really cold then really warm, then really cold, and it's really cold.
But I think back where our sticks and bricks is, they're getting 5 to 10 inches of snow.
I think they've gotten 5 to 10 inches of snow every day.
About every other day.
Yeah. Robin Ostermeyer.
Glad to be able to come online to hear your show. It's been a long time since I have been able.
It's been a long time since I saw the Ostermeyer name out there. So I'm glad to see you back with us. Chris Mondo Biondo is here. Chris and Amy in Wichita, Kansas.
Mm-hmm.
And I was talking about how far you walk. Richard Rayborn spent 2 days in Tampa, and he said he walked over 6 miles.
Oh, I believe it. That's easy to do. I hope you had a really good time and saw lots of interesting things.
Yep. Thank you, Jeff Carey, for the kind words.
Thank you for the RV show viewing what you experienced. Appreciate it.
Yep. We couldn't have done it without Wendy. Wendy was just awesome. We had a lot of new members, and I hope that to our RV community. Speaking of which, I got to tell you about the RV community. We do an Afterglow. We'll be on there about 7:45 tonight. Mm-hmm. We do that every Sunday. We do 2 back-to-back live streams, one here, of course, on all of our public-facing social media. And then we also do a special kind of a AUA, Ask Us Anything, Afterglow at 7:45. If you never joined the community, go check it out, rvcommunity.com. Okay, this is kind of going to give us an idea what the weather's going to be like here in Florida for the next week. Ed Richards across the Gulf of America.
Greetings from Baton Rouge. Currently 43 degrees and heading for the 20s.
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
That's a little scary.
Look at that. Even up there north of Nashville.
Hello from cold Tennessee State.
Hello to Janice and Mike Smith up there. Jim House is checking in from
Metro Michigan. It is cold.
Well, I guess 53 sounds pretty warm to most
it
of you
sounds
guys.
Warm, but I don't know why it's so cold down here when it's so warm.
I don't know. I love that fireplace, though. I feel the warmth of it even now. Kai Kayak is checking in.
Hello from Wisconsin, 10 degrees. I would expect that in Wisconsin. I'd expect minus 10.
Steve Egbert made it over from California to the mini meetup for the RV community. That's where we do these mini meetups all over the country.
I'm so glad you were able to get there.
Oh, that's great, Steve. Good to see. I hope your picture's on all the stuff they're all posting. Back east, Carol Fife is in.
Hi, everyone, from cold northeast Ohio.
And of course, it's nice and warm in Quartzsite, Steve just said. Ken Icardi checking in.
Thanks for all you do and for your hard work and bringing us great information and content.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Nobody's asking any questions about the show. Everybody's just saying hi. Hi. But nobody's asking questions. And this ask us anything. We're just going to have to say hi.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. We're delighted to say hi to y'all.
I know. All right. And some of you saying hi to each other.
You skipped over Joey.
Joey Fine, Central Maryland, 31 degrees. All right, we'll just kind of go through all of these. We 3 RV. Okay,
good evening from very cold Southwest Ohio, going to be 9 degrees overnight.
Deborah Copera, who is one of the people that we met at the show. Good to see you on with us tonight, Deborah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here's something that looks like it might be a question. We get a question. Oh.
Hi, Mike. You were so funny carrying all the goodies you purchased. I was going to purchase the locking sewer connector, but some of the reviews say it's coming and going. That's why I'm struggling. Saying the unit isn't sturdy and broke.
Well, I'll let you know.
Yeah. I have to get after him if it breaks. I'd ask for a refund.
Janice, did you see the rugged mountain truck camper? No, I don't even know what that is. Nope, we didn't.
Sorry, we didn't see that. We missed it.
Oh, hey, I just was playing with this. This is, I don't know where it is. It was here a minute ago. This is from Dr. Rick Curnow. We met you at the RV Overnights booth. My wife gave a 3D printer lizard to remind you of Florida. It was a pleasure meeting you. Well, may God bless you. He has blessed us both. And one of the blessings was meeting you guys. And we have that little lizard. I was teasing Bo with it a little while ago. It's a really cool. I don't know where it is.
I put it in a drawer for safekeeping.
Because we're out of here first thing in the morning.
Yep.
This,
So thank you for the lizard.
thank you. It really was
And thank
fun.
you for going out of your way to encourage us.
This crazy woman, our neighbors have packed up and gone. So she decided we needed to pack up and gone. About 4 hours ago, she said, well, we could go right now, and we've got a place where we're going to stay a little further north, and we'll be there by time. And says, Jen, we've rushed like crazy for a week. Why do we want to do this? You get antsy after 2 days of not traveling. Do you know that?
Well, you worked all day on the Monday podcast, and Bo and I were restless.
Yeah.
But now I've settled down.
Okay.
Oh, that was a good question.
What?
The one about, did you see the Novo?
Carol, we did a review on the Novo Light, and everybody said, oh, we want to see the Novo Plus. So we made it a very distinct point this year to go shoot the Nouveau Plus. And now you want us to do the Nouveau Light. Nope, we did the Plus.
We did the Plus.
And that's the one
we're going to do. And it was very interesting. And I think you'll enjoy it when we get it out there.
Yeah. Very interesting RV. That's extra height in there. So, but you can't please.
Oh, yeah. Carol's going to be happy with whatever she says.
Okay.
She's just asking a question.
Jeez. No, well, I'm just saying. RV fan 21.99.
Mike and Jen, you were so funny carrying all your loot.
Yeah.
That you purchased at the show.
This is I bought a new one of these. I have an older Progressive, but this is the new Watchdog. This is the 2026 version of it. And I like it a lot. If you know the old version, they had like a pigtail that came down from here, and then you plugged in your extension cord. And the problem was that it was often on the ground, and you don't want to have a pigtail on the ground in case it rains or floods. So what this did, let's see if I can open it up here. I got to face it the right way. So what they did here is they made a protected cover, and that's a cap for it, and that's where you plug it in, and then your cord just comes up into it, so you don't have that pigtail. And they also made this Wi-Fi and Bluetooth compatible, so you can use an app, and it will alert you if there's a short, a problem, a power failure, and it will let you monitor power usage. Should be really cool. So I haven't hooked it up yet because it's been crazy busy.
Next one's from Renee.
Renee Harwani. Hi, Renee.
Well, we're sorry we didn't bump into you as well on Wednesday when you were here.
We were here. We were all over the park.
We were coming and going.
Yeah.
We have to check on our puppy.
Yeah. And let's go to Mary Haminga.
Hello from you're bouncing around on me. Stroud, Oklahoma. 12 degrees last night. Heading to South Texas for the month of February. Enjoying your videos from the show. We liked Awaken RV, the Morning Star trailer. Did you see it?
We did. Didn't do a review on it. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. But there are so little time, so many cool things to see. So we always kind of pick the ones that
catch our eye. Or if somebody asks us early enough, then we look for it.
Yep. We did some live streams, and in one of them we did like a 30-minute live stream. Somebody said, hey, would you look for this RV? And it happened to be close by, and so we went and did a live review of it, and that was really fun.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was really fun. Carol White was at our meet and greet. That was fun.
Enjoyed hearing some of your journalistic stories at the meet and greet. Thank you.
All right. Question from Hope Lovenroff Moran.
Hello there from Hope in Northeast Ohio. Finally took delivery of our Z3200 on Friday. So excited for spring to arrive. Wondering how is the best way to learn how to haul your rig?
Do it. That's really, as anybody will tell you, that is the best way to do it. So in Northeast Ohio, you probably still have some snow on the ground and it's a little cold and you're not doing a lot of traveling. But, the simplest way is the things you want to do most is hook it up and unhook it. And then you want to learn how to back it up and take it for a short drive, identify a place with a big parking lot, maybe 10 miles out of town or so, drive there, take it in the parking lot, drive around. I have found that church parking lots are often the best. And if you go in late in the afternoon, you can get them.
I would say before you leave that dealership buying, if you've never towed before.
Well, they already
Hold it.
got it. So
Oh, they already got it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't leave there without saying, hey, sit here.
Walk me through it.
Walk me through. You ride shotgun and tell me
now
what to look for.
The sad fact of the matter is many times in the dealers, RV salespeople don't know anything at all about the RVs.
Well, then they can find somebody
hopefully
who knows how to.
But, meantime, look up the Z3200 has a lot of, just look up all the Brinkley forums and you can find people there that are talking about it. This is a Brinkley Z3100 that we're in.
So what do they get with the 200?
It's a little bigger.
A little bigger.
Mike
now wants a bigger one. You want the office.
I saw the one with the rear.
I'd like to see the floor plan. We'll have to look after and see what the floor plan is.
It's the same exact floor. The one that we have that I would like it's just 5 feet bigger because it has that office. It has an office. An L-shaped office back there. It's really nice. But anyway, check the forums. Lots of YouTube videos. Learn. I don't know what hitch you got on yours. If you have the Gen Y hitch, takes a little getting used to, but once you've got it drilled in, it's a piece of cake. I much prefer it to the standard puck system that most fifth wheels used to have. Gen Y is coming very popular now.
So did you pull a towable, or have you had a fifth wheel before?
Yeah.
I wonder if they have any experience with others.
But hook it up and go drive around some parking lots. Both of you practice turns, backing it in, turning it. Learn how you got to turn wide, when you're making a right turn and a left turn, hug that outside lane. Learn how to work your mirrors, and just go slow. Go slow is probably the most important thing. Mm-hmm. And when you're traveling down the road, 65
student
is
driver,
the sweet
big
spot.
Student driver sign on the back.
65 is the sweet spot to drive. 68, but don't go over 70 pulling it. Just remember how big that is. And don't listen to those guys say, I drive 75 miles an hour all mine. Don't listen to guys like that.
62 to 64 is what is recommended.
Yeah. Well, I say 65 to 68. But anyway, any more than that, you just lose your stopping distance too much with it. And you might be able to handle it, but your rig can't stop as fast as you think it will. And it's just too many. But if I got to explain why you can't go fast in a trailer, that guy shouldn't be driving it. But there are people who say, I go that fast, and they're.
I feel sorry for those truck drivers, and I figure if they do it to the truck drivers, I see a truck driver driving, and some car will squirt right in front of the truck driver, brakes are slamming on, and I figure if they're doing that to a truck, they'll do it to us.
Yes, they will.
And they have done it to us.
Yes.
They cut right in front of you.
Thomas Welch up there in Gaylord, Michigan, under a winter storm warning up there for the next 2 days. Another 8 inches of snow up there.
How much do you have now?
He's got probably 8 feet. I don't know. It's like the Gaylord is part of the snow belt. Our place in Southwest Michigan is part of the lake effect snow belt. I swear every day it's 10 inches of snow.
We get snow every day.
Yeah.
Where we live.
Yeah.
But not, like 8 inches, but we get snow every day.
Yeah.
Jeff Newman.
Jeff Newman was talking about the question earlier on about church. And he says, worshiping as a traveling visitor at church is a trip highlight.
Yes.
People make you feel so welcome. They really do when you go.
And there'll be other people that are passing through too. And it's all good.
Yeah. James Massey in Texas says the same cold front we have hit them yesterday. 23 Texas degrees is cold. Yes, it is. It is. That is really cold. Let's see who we got here. Queen Bear 4581.
Currently 31 degrees with snow showers. Temperatures this week are going to dive quickly in southern New Hampshire.
Wow.
I'd like to go to New Hampshire. I don't get out east much.
Joe Kirk, did anything in particular strike you in the B plus classes?
What strikes me is that everybody says a B plus. A B plus is really a C. Now there are some monster C's out there that they refer to as a B plus,
We saw one
only
there.
because it doesn't have a cab.
Well, you're talking about the Hoosier Custom Cruiser
Yeah.
we saw yesterday. Yeah, it's huge.
It's a
huge.
tank. You know,
Oh, it's a B plus. It's a C. It's a C.
might even be a super C.
But I'll tell you, by the way, we saw somebody asked us if we would take a look at it and do some video on it. We did, and it'll be one of our future videos. All the RVs that we visited over the last week, we've got, maybe 10 of them that we'll be releasing reviews on a weekly basis going forward, starting next week. But I'll tell you what has really impressed me, and I don't know how to say it tastefully, but Leisure Travel Van introduced a brand new Unity RV. Leisure makes a high quality B plus. It's a Class C on the Mercedes-Benz chassis. This one has a really big pass through. It's got a unique desk, a unique lounge that face east-west, and then when you drive, you can flip it around and make it face north-south
seat belts
with seat belts.
And you can make it into a bed.
I think it's the TBX or something like that. I don't know what they call it. But you know what the price of it was? The show price, the discounted price? $272,000. Over $250,000 for, and this is what I said in the podcast about $250,000 plus for a camper van. Now, in their defense, probably $20,000 of that is because of tariffs. It's ridiculous tariff situation and confusion that's stressing out so many folks. But still, come on.
It's beautiful.
It is. It's quality, but
and I like
it's
having
not
the bed in the front.
Yeah, but
then the 2 twin beds in the back.
But that's so much.
It's
money.
Expensive,
and all of them are almost all of the quality B and B pluses are expensive, and $200,000 is not. Yes, ma'am. You want to interrupt? Yes, Jennifer.
The
what
Mercedes
would you like to say?
Engine. There's more tariffs.
Oh, there's more tariff. Yes, there's more
on the
tariff.
Mercedes engine.
Oh, and look at that Nouveau Plus that we looked at. That's $198,000 for a van, folks. That can't keep going on. But I must be in the minority because they still seem to be selling them pretty good. The arse is on the road. We're out there today, and the wind was crazy at the show today. It was like that Thursday too. It was really
tents
crazy.
Were blowing over.
Yeah, tents were blowing over. It was were there any RVs that you were wowed by? A special designated you were wowed by?
Want me to show you my little video of the Wingham?
Were you wowed by the Wingham?
I liked it.
At this. It's the same thing we've seen for 4 years.
I always like the Wingham because they have cute little curtains, and I like their table and their little L-shaped seating area to eat. And then, but I could never do the bed that comes down from the ceiling. And I wouldn't want to be on the lower level. I'd have nightmares that top bed was going to squash me like a bug.
Yeah, the Wingham.
In fact, squashing like a bug makes me think like the first time Wendy babysat her 2 younger brothers. They had bunk beds. And they didn't tell me until they were older that whoever was on the top was jumping around, and the bed fell down on the little brother on the bottom.
Squashed him like a bug.
Well, I didn't squash him. He lived, but I'm just like, oh, boys.
No, there were a couple of things that we were impressed with, and we'll have videos on them. I think the one that was probably the biggest. Well, I got to go back to the Wingham. I'm not a big. The Wingham is cool. It's a very small B. I mean, really small. It's like a little larger than maybe a minivan, and it's got great use of space. I love it all. It's an Italian European styling. They've been trying to bring it into the United States and get it here for a long time. They have
had the worst luck.
They've had the worst luck. This is the 4th year that they've shown. They say, delivering, but we're talking a handful. They finally have started a crowdfunding operation so they can bring this thing to the U.S. And they had a big deal here Monday at the show where they invited everybody out to a racetrack. But really, it was an effort to announce that they're going to have crowdfunding to bring this into the United States. the problem they face is tariffs, just like the Canadian RV manufacturers do as well, and anything with overseas. But you know, I'm skeptical of the Wingham's long-term viability in North America. It just, unless the tariffs thing settles, and it's been 4 years where they keep saying it's going to be widely available, and it's not widely available. All right, some of you are just rubbing in this warm weather. Chris wants to know our favorite RV at the show. All right, what was your favorite?
I thought it was fun. The 3 fifth wheels that were what, 40,000, 50,000, 60,000.
Yeah.
Do I have the prices right?
Yeah, you do. This is from Keystone, their Coleman line, which is usually just a bumper pull. They've added 3 fifth wheel configurations. Keystone sees this niche there of people who want the extra height of a fifth wheel and the luxury of a fifth wheel, but they don't want to pay as much money as most fifth wheels are. So they've got some really interesting ones. They look great. I don't know how they will hold up over a lot of use on the road because they are considerably less expensive.
And they're lighter weight, so you can have a smaller vehicle to tow them.
Right. And oftentimes, though, lighter weight means things break easier. Think of that, too. But they're really cool. We'll have a review on all 3 of them coming up. I don't know if that'll be our first review or which one. So Jen, like that. I don't know if you all have heard of the Light Ship.
Oh, yeah. How can I forget that?
That was the most impressive one for me. It's an EV towable, bumper towable. It's made in Colorado. The whole roof is solar. You can go off grid with no hookups, run your air, everything with it for a week before you have to really do something about charging the batteries. The inside is really clean and crisp and comfy and wide open with windows. It's sharp. We did an interview 2 years ago when they started production of it, and now they're actually delivering it. It's a pretty neat unit, and I think it's under 200,000. And you can pull it with an EV. It has this thing with the wheels that will actually generate power and help push it along, so you get great gas mileage or fuel mileage or battery mileage. If you're towing it with an EV. It's called the Light Ship, and it's a really cool looking thing. When you tow it, it drops down, and so it's kind of like like the old pop-up campers, but it's hard walls all the way around. Hard to describe. I'll have to show it to you.
Now, I missed that.
That's because you found a great story.
There was a Cybertruck, and
I want a Cybertruck.
And I met the woman who owned it, and we got into a conversation, and it was such a great story, but she didn't want to be videoed, and I think that's good that she didn't want to be videoed.
So if I mentioned that we do 2 podcast episodes a week now, the Monday is news, and Wednesday we're dubbing that one Stories from the Road. Got a great family we're going to introduce you to on the Wednesday podcast coming up this week. But this woman had a great story.
So we're not going to tell them now. We'll save it.
Yeah, we'll probably.
I think a secret.
Well, I'll keep it a secret. But anyway, she's living and camping in her Cybertruck. But you got to hear the whole story. But Jennifer found her, and so she didn't want her to go because I was in there shooting the Light Ship. And hey, we got a podcast interview. And
I don't blame her. If I were a single woman living in a Cybertruck.
So we'll probably do some protect her identity and tell
getting rides in the Cybertruck.
Yeah. Well, we don't want to give too much away about that, but she did spend some time showing me the Cybertruck, and I've always kind of thought they're pretty cool.
It is very cool.
It is very cool.
It is beyond cool. I'm going to have trouble, but it told me it's got to get rid of the truck, and then that means you got to get rid of the Brinkley.
No,
that's you won't have any way to pull it.
That's not going to happen.
I got to ask, is it common? Like, I was very impressed by the trucks that can hook up to the trailer.
Oh, that's the Pebble. I have a picture of the Pebble. Just going through all this is the Pebble, but does that show up at all? Can you see that thing right there? So this is another EV truck. It's not quite as much EV as the other, but you use a pad and you can move it and maneuver it around and have it hook up to your truck. So if you got a tight spot, it's hard to back in, just unhook it and then use the pad. It'll back it in. If you want to hook it up, then later on, just use the pad. It'll drive itself. You can control it with your iPad.
But I thought that was really cool.
And the windows are really cool. There's a switch. They just turn opaque. You can't see out of them, or you can't see out or in, and then push it, and then they're perfectly clear.
And I thought it was also cool, the woman that we met, that her family had a towable.
It's called the Boris.
And
do not call that an Airstream.
That was the first. Airstream came later.
Boris was started, I think she said, in 1935. She's the CEO of the company. In fact, she's the only woman CEO of an RV manufacturer. And her family had one of the original 1935 units, and they restored it. And so she did a lot of camping on it, and her family fell in love with it. They learned the history of this thing, which is the first aluminum grade RV ever built. Airstream was not the first. In fact, the guy who started Airstream worked for Boris and left the company and kind of stole the ideas. The only thing he did is he moved the door from the front to the side. And of course, Boris eventually
and that one also hooked. And she said they were the first to have it maneuver and hook up.
Yes, they had some mechanical way of doing that. But anyway, the brand has been revitalized, and we got to get going here. Ooh. And she will be. I'm going to feature her as a podcast interview, and she'll do the coming video. Up. So that's great.
So we did see a lot of really interesting things, unique. We enjoyed it.
Oh, I did real quick. Mike Woods. Would it be difficult to choose an RV with so many to look at?
I think so.
Well,
I can never
it shouldn't be, because before you seriously look, you should have an idea of what you want. That's why, well, I was going to say, we have our master class that we run on the RVcommunity.com that really helps people drill down and find the right RV to match their lifestyle. Go check it out. Go join. That alone is enough reason to join.
When
RV
you
community.
Spend money for your ticket, you don't get one day, you get two.
Yeah,
because they know you look and you got to think overnight.
But you know, if you really
do your homework first.
If you really shop and have three that you think would fit the bill, and then you can go see them all 1, 2, 3, just like that.
I think that, as you know, a very important thing to consider is the dealership that you're buying from. Are they going to service it? Are they going to go out of business? Are they going to be here in a week?
Did any Class C catch your eye? Yeah, I was a fan of this when they first started it, and I'm really like this stuff.
This is quality.
I want to go visit their factory in a couple of weeks when we get back to Michigan, or a month or so. This is the Lineage. It's a really nice unit. In particular, I like it's their series VP. Was that? No, it's the F. They've got all of them here.
They got a lot of them.
I think it's the F series. Really nice Class C.
It's
big
quality.
Class C. It's a Super C, pretty close to a Super C, but we'll have a video.
Made well.
We'll have a review on that. I really did like that. Did you make any money with your golf cart taxi this year?
Nobody asked for a ride. There were a lot of
I think because we had 3 people in it.
Golf carts that were available to help people out. But I just couldn't believe how nice people were. Nobody got mad at us when we had to.
Good question from Steve Egbert. Did it look like quality and innovation? Yeah, I think that it is getting better. I really do think it is getting better. Don't you think?
Well, there was lots of innovation.
Yeah, that.
And quality too. I mean, it looked like quality.
This is our 14th show that we did, and I think we enjoyed this more than
I think more than any of them. And what I found
despite the weather,
what I found interesting, the Brinkley area, they had 34 units there, and 3 years ago they had 2.
They had just started, and arguably they had the most visited, the most interesting display of any of the 1,300 other new RVs out here. But that's just amazing, because we remember going to the brand new company Brinkley. They got 2. They're supposed to be high quality. All right, we'll go look. That was just 3 years ago.
Well, but I liked the way they decorated. I mean, I know that's silly. That's not quality. That's not whatever. But I liked the way they decorated.
Well, hey, we got to get out of here because
we got another one.
We got another date. If you are not a member of the RV community You should be. It will enhance every part of your RV lifestyle experience. You'll meet great people. You'll do it in an ad-free environment. Nobody's deluging with ads. We've got that master class. We've got all sorts of stuff. We have workshops. So all that's coming up. And I'm not going to do a pitch for any of it, but rvcommunity.com, you're invited. Just go check it out. Go check it out. So thank you for bearing with us. We will have more videos that we'll be releasing as we get going on over the next few weeks. We're going to spend a couple of weeks here in Florida just sort of decompressing, getting all of our video files organized.
Does anybody believe that he's going to decompress?
I am little.
You're not.
I did today. I slept till 8 o'clock. I haven't slept until 8. I am a sluggard.
And then we went to the grocery store, and then you worked all day.
Well,
somebody's got to do it.
It's because I got a good podcast tomorrow. Check it out at RV Podcast. And one more thing, this has become kind of like our new hub for everything we do, rvpodcast.com. Isn't that a great URL, by the way? rvpodcast.com. Just go there. Our blog is there. Our videos are linked there. Our community has a link there. And then all of our podcasts, all of them going back more than 10 years, are found there. So rvpodcast.com.
Oh, they're going to get to listen to when we sold dog treats.
Oh, we did. We had one of our first sponsors made dog treats. It was really fun. Okay, well, we could go all night with you guys, but that's good. Thank you for spending time with us. And it was a good show. If you were among the people we met at this show. Put it on your calendar
for next year.
Yep. And if you were among those we met, what a privilege for us to actually meet the people who watch us. We really enjoy that. Thank you all. Have a great week, everybody. And don't forget the podcast tomorrow, 6 a.m. Check it out, rvpodcast.com.
Happy trails.